Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are doing a 6-skull attack and defend mission here. We're partway through it and our allies are back over here defending the base. We're going to continue to move forward with the exception of our salamander, which took a beating in the opening areas of this particular mission. We're going to try to keep the salamander safe or maybe eject it. What's in that head? I'd prefer not to lose all that, if we can help it. For now, I should have moved it back, actually, but we're just going to advance here with the Orion. This is ideal range on the Cicada, but hit odds are quite low. We're much better off firing on the Banshee, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, we've already defeated the attacking Lance, and we're halfway through the defending Lance. Of course, they're going to have their reinforcement waves, but those are not going to be for a little while yet. The Bull Shark is going to move up over here. Now, we're running a little bit hot on the Bull Shark, and so I think we're just going to fire the Long Tom out at this Banshee and get a little armor shred on it.
Target confirmed.
That was not a great shot, but we still got a little damage in there.
Generating a lot of heat, Commander.
The Boar's Head was also generating a lot of heat, but we're going to step forward here and see what we've got for hit odds on this Cicada. Not great, but honestly, we just kind of need to be in the ballpark of this Cicada to just crush it. We're running a little low on artillery ammo for the Boar's Head, but let's just see what we get here. Oh, this is perfect. That's a super dead Cicada.
Critical hit, Commander.
It didn't get a knockdown, and actually it moves immediately. I thought that that would knock it down. We shredded the armor basically everywhere. Let's see what it does. Well, that's bold. Okay. That's definitely not a move I would have made, but sure.
Waiting for orders.
The Awesome is actually pretty much ideally situated to deal with the Cicada. Unfortunately, it did get a bunch of evasive. 7 evasive pips, shockingly. But all we need to do is hit it with one thing, and it will no longer be evasive.
Acknowledged.
There we go. Cicada is no longer evasive.
Critical hit. Over the red line.
Yeah. The Banshee moves up, fires on the Awesome. That's going to be pretty hefty damage, but it's okay.
Reporting heavy fire.
Excellent.
Yes, Commander.
The Battlemaster is going to move up, and I'm going to take a look at what the hit odds are on that Banshee. 50% versus 20% on the Cicada. Wait, the Cicada didn't actually become unsteady from that Awesome attack. Awkward. We'll fire on the Banshee and we'll boost the hit odds a bit with Warlord. Not the Cicada. The Banshee. There we go. 3 of those hitting. Not bad.
Standing by.
The Mauler is going to move up. It's not going to have LOS on the Cicada. That's okay. And we're going to fire on that Banshee. We're definitely going to be okay with getting some heat rolling here.
Taking the shot.
Oof. 2 out of the 3 missing there. That's okay. The Banshee taking some hefty damage. Stormcrow moving up, firing on that Banshee, getting a structure exposure. I like it.
Yeah?
Now the Corsair is going to move up to here, and we'll check these hit odds. But with 7 evasive pips, it's probably not well situated to attack the Cicada. Yeah, it's really, really not. So we're going to go for the Banshee.
Aye. Engaging target.
Good internal damage there.
Badass.
Got an engine crit. The Azura moves up and does nothing of note. The Orion firing on the Banshee, it might get some damage here. Actually, pretty good. Took out a torso. I don't hate that. Another one firing on that Banshee. That was pretty much all armor damage, but that should be a knockdown or very close to it. Very close to it.
Waiting for orders.
The Salamander could actually squeak in over here, and the Salamander is a fantastic mech for taking down the Cicada. The main problem here is it has to get the kill. It has to be a guaranteed kill, or else the Salamander is in serious danger. Luckily, it is a guaranteed kill. So there we go. Excellent. And keep in mind, we're completely okay with taking a pretty good amount of damage here because we're going to have 34 days of travel time here very shortly. The Orion's going to step forward up here, and we're going to fire on that Banshee. Good, solid hit odds here, and this could easily kill the Banshee, depending on where they hit. That's a kill. Fantastic. Now we need to work on the enemy base. We do have reinforcements on the way. We don't yet know where those are coming in. The Boar's Head is just going to step forward and sink heat for right now.
Yes, Commander.
The Bull Shark is going to step forward. I'm not that interested in conserving Long Tom ammo, though, because we've still got 15 rounds of Long Tom ammo. So we'll go ahead and fire on the enemy base with a Long Tom here. Got some decent damage in there, but nothing huge.
Right here.
The Battlemaster, we've got plenty of UAC-5 ammo. So we'll step forward and fire on... These two are both identical. We'll fire on this one. I mean, we can't fire the medium-heavy lasers. But... Excellent. Some good damage in there.
I'm ready.
The Awesome will step up. Its heat is up there, for sure. I think we're only going to fire the one heavy PPC.
Engaging target.
Okay. Some good damage to that medium military building, but it's not down just yet.
Ready.
Our Mauler is also going to be interested in sinking heat. We're going to move up over here and fire on that medium military building. It's got 147 HP. We'll see if we take it down. Actually, I don't think it's possible.
Roger that.
Pretty sure it's not possible with this salvo. Yeah, 45 HP remaining.
Yep.
That's fine. The Corsair is going to step forward, and we are interested in saving heat on that. So we're just going to fire the single light Gauss rifle.
Firing.
And there we go. First target structure down. We need to take out 3 in total, and that's fine. Our allies are just going to kind of run around and be useless. The question is, do we take these reinforcement waves? Because I think that we can... In fact, I know that we can destroy these buildings before the reinforcement waves come in.
Commander.
I feel like with only 1 HP in this torso, the Salamander is actually in quite a bit of risk, even if we keep it hidden. They can just lob an LRM at it and do substantial damage with a single LRM-5.
Moving out.
I think that we just get out of here. We do have traveling to do after all, so I think it's okay. Let's hit this military building. Solid damage there.
Receiving you.
And the Mauler is going to move on up. What are we going to fire at? Well, the large one for now. Heat-wise, this looks good.
On it.
Excellent.
Waiting for orders.
The Boar's Head is going to move up. If we're not going to worry about fighting these reinforcement waves, then I think that we'll just burn some artillery ammo.
Got it.
There we go. And yeah, we've got plenty of repair time on several mechs, actually. We took some pretty hefty damage in some locations. Like, they had some powerful weapon systems. There's no doubt about that. And now the medium military building. Excellent. 110 damage in there.
I'm receiving you.
The Awesome can move on up. And yeah, let's just get out of here, and for now, not worry about those reinforcement waves. If the damage had been a little bit more spread out, and they hadn't have focused the Salamander as hard, I think that I would be interested in taking those waves. But as it is, I don't want to lose that torso. I don't think that would be good.
If you say so.
Everything in that torso is replaceable, to be clear. But I don't want to lose it. So let's just get out of here. Fantastic. There we go.
Successful.
Definitely a little faster than I was planning. I was planning, when I split this into 2 episodes, to have that be the 3 lances. But it's okay. It's okay. We're just going to get our repairs going and travel on over to the test drive flashpoint. That would have been something that would have happened in next episode, so it just gets us there a little faster. No big deal. We got a little bit of payout there. Honestly, we're going to be a little negative because it's a lot. There were also some crits that went into this torso, but we'll be okay. We didn't actually lose anything, I don't think. So what do we want from salvage here? Emperor parts? Maybe. Sorcerer parts? Definitely. The Sorcerer is essentially an upgrade to the Salamander. Ish. Silver Bullet Gauss. Oh, New Avalon Institute of Science, huh? Okay. He uses regular Gauss ammo. Let's go ahead and take that. That's kind of neat. Okay, we got a bunch of parts there. We got an AC-10. We can get rid of that. A medium pulse laser that we probably don't need. Yeah. An MRM-40, I will be happy to keep that around. An energy battle computer, a basic cockpit, engine core 200, engine core 270, engine core 320. We don't have one of those. An advanced TC, we can get rid of that. Get rid of that. And double Gauss ammo, we'll keep that. Okay, so overall, I mean, when you count the value of all that salvage, sure. Sure, we made a profit, but still a bit of a yikes that they focused the Salamander that hard. I mean, we put the Salamander in front, and it didn't have very many evasive pips, and they cleansed one off with their sensor lock. Fair enough. I'm not upset that they hit the Salamander as hard as they did, but that did cause me to want to pull out of the mission a little faster than I normally would have. We're expecting pretty hefty and pretty lengthy repair bills, not just on the Salamander. There was also heavy armor damage to other mechs as well, which was another part of the reason why I decided to bail on that one. Not really bail, but finish the mission quicker than I would have otherwise. Usually when I do attack and defend, I specifically try to proc all three of those lances, but not in this particular case. 30 days, 204,000. Honestly, that's less than I expected. But go ahead and do that, Yang. That is completely fine. And yeah, this is not going to take us all the way to our destination, but I guess it's okay. We are going to want to head up to... No, not that one. It was this one. Do it. 34 days.
Course plotted.
And that's going to take us a little while, but at least this way we're not completely wasting the time. So the Salamander will be done shortly, and once it is done, we know that there were a couple of crits that we're going to have to go in and manually repair, so that'll be okay. We've got plenty of time, after all. We're going to hit a financial report. That's okay, too. We've got plenty of cash.
I wrapped up that job.
All work orders are now complete, and let's hop into the mech bay. We should still need work on the Salamander. Not a lot of work, but a little bit. Yes. As expected, the Salamander does need a refit here. And all we got to do is hit this repair all button because luckily they got a lot of crits, but they didn't destroy very much. So 7,200 and 4 days sounds great to me. We got kind of lucky on the Salamander. In fact, we got quite lucky. We were 1 HP away from losing that torso, and they got a bunch of crits but didn't destroy anything. Overall, I think I'm glad that we left when we did on that particular mission. The Salamander is actually kind of a linchpin to our strategy.
Job's done, Commander.
Hang on. We got 4 sorcerer parts. Did we already have one from a different variant? Because I would love to have essentially a second Salamander. Now, it doesn't have the hard points that the Salamander does. But even so, let's check here. No, we're lacking 1 sorcerer part. Okay, so next sorcerer that we run into, we're definitely going to get a sorcerer good to go. So we'll hop back into the Argo here and let's continue to tick. We're going to get a financial report here. That's fine. We absolutely want to get over to that test drive so that we can try out quads.
Got the financial report.
We're down to 5 million C-bills. Not a big deal. We're going to arrive at the flashpoint before our next financial report comes in. For sure. Excellent. Medical expenses. We'll buy the minimum to restock. Honestly, we're not concerned about our medical issues right now. There is not really a problem there. So we'll arrive at terra firma here in a couple of days. And we'll see what Comstar wants to do. Here's our last jump. Which, by the way, jump timings in this game are not exactly realistic to the canon, might I point out. And there we are at terra firma. Okay, so we can start this whenever. I think I'm not going to start it this episode because it'll probably have like a starting briefing. So we'll not do that at this exact moment, but we'll just prepare for that a little bit. We'll hop into the barracks and we'll do any mech warrior training that there might be needing to be done.
Waiting for orders. I'm here. Standing by. Yep.
Yes, Commander.
And it looks like there's not really any. Okay, fair enough. Actually, Taboo can get a point of guts. I like it. Okay. Double check our mechs, make sure they're good to go. Although we are kind of expecting that we're not going to be able to deploy one of them for this flashpoint because it'll probably give us a quad to try out. And then a quad at the end. I don't exactly know what the reward structure is going to look like, but we'll see. For now, this is looking completely fine. And I think that we are actually completely ready to begin this flashpoint. We're not ready to run the mission, but I guess we've got time left in the episode, so we may as well. Commander, it appears you have quite the benefactor. I've been given the task of located... Wait, I'm confused. I confused myself. Perfect. Perfect. And, I was definitely not confused by this image. Let me try that again. I've been given the task of locating you and granting you this secret mission. Seems that recent technological breakthroughs have allowed a certain class of mechs to be fielded again, and you have lucked into testing them. An entire class of mechs. Project Centaur, to be precise. Comstar has been given the green light to roll. No, that's not quite right. Comstar has been given the green light to gallop quad mechs back onto the battlefield. And we need you for a test run. Why us? People like dependable results, and you have the reputation of keeping your mouth closed. Alright then, what do you need us to do? To start, we've set up some dummies, I mean local government assets, that need to be destroyed. After that, we'll see how well quads do while defending. And finally, we'll make sure the local government general is no longer able to report home about it. Simple enough? Sounds like a standard tour of duty. Are the locals okay with this? Define okay. Regardless, time is of the essence, and we've got some important testing to do. Well, can't be worse than fighting zombie hordes on Terra, I guess. But that's true. That's the spirit. I'll transfer control of some of our new mechs to your command. Rentals? Don't worry, they're fully insured. Just make sure to put them through all the paces so we can get a full set of data. Okay, we're in. Let's do this. Preparing to transfer 4 quad mechs to your bay. It is important you go all out on this one. Commander, the mechs have now been transferred to you for the duration of the mission. Understood. I'll have my best team assembled. See you planetside, Commander. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. Does it just give us the 4 quads, or are they, like, pre-filled into the mission? That's the question. So this is only a single skull. Exciting. Let's check in our mech bay first. I'm guessing they're pre-filled in the mission and we don't have access to the quads yet. Yeah. That's going to be what it's going to be. Okay, sounds good.
Kick off your shoes.
So if we hop in here, I'm not going to start this yet, this mission, or rather this episode. Oh, they are showing up in here. Ah, but now they're locked. Got it. Okay. So yeah, this is what we're going to have. I think that for our supporting mechs here, do we get... Yeah, we get all 4 of these. We're going to have to think about what we want for this, but for now, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and this is going to be really, really interesting to see how these end up working. That'll be something for next episode, though. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.